Okay, today we're going to do a rose hand bouquet spiral stem in clear glass. So starting with the red roses, this is the original condition that we usually bought them from the market. And we need to clean the outer layer, and also to take off the thorns, we use a detoner. But if you ever don't have a detoner, you may use the back of the scissors and you just scrape it like this and remove the thorns. Okay? So this is what we do, and we need 20 of them. We clean them all up and we get them ready before we start with the hand bouquet. So to start with the bouquet, after detoning the roses, you hold one rose in your hand and you put the smaller flower across. This is called leucadendron, mini leucadendron, and you go in a spiral form according to anti-clockwise, one direction. And the more you build, you will get the stem spiral at the bottom, where you can see. Yeah, so when you move it this way, and at the end of this, you'll be able to get a beautiful bunches of red roses. Try to do them in a round form. Keep the form and still go round. And there we grab wire 26 at the neck. Let's go one round here. So this will be the whole bunch of spiral roses that we have bunched up, and we need to have a clean cut, straight cut, 2.5 times of the vase. We can just stand it straight up into this glass container, and finishing touch, we will be using the ribbon, alright, on top of the little wire that we use to bunch them, and we can tie a bow here, and that will be a spiral stand hand bouquet on a clear glass vase. Okay, after the second design, I would like to share with you the signature that is a heart-shaped arrangement. Now you see that the floral foam is being soaked and placed into this vase, but I would like to show you how this is made possible to soak the foam. Right, every time when we soak a floral foam, we try not to press it down, but just place it on the water and let the water absorb by itself, okay? And it's absorbing the water by itself and it's coming up. So you can see that now. It is all soaked up with water, alright? So coming to our second design, we take out the same roses and we're going to make them into a shorter design for the table. And I'm using 2 gold vases filled up with oasis foam, and after they are soaked, they are being cut and put into, and the foam are lower than the rim of the container because we do not want the foam to be seen. And we use the baby's breath. We cut it very short and base them under, okay, the vase, the arrangement. So this is what we're going to do. Bunch your baby's breath in the finger and then hold them together and insert. Alright, because they are very fragile and they are very soft and easily broken. So when we work with baby's breath, we would like to do them in a bundle. Alright, so this is what. And any flowers at all, if you cut them shorter, they will last even longer. We'll take one stem. Always cut your roses in slant or any fresh flowers, because that way it takes up more water. And you go through all the little tiny holes that you have and start arranging your flowers, okay, in a straight line. And we can just put them in a straight line, just one next to another in parallel form. So it's about 9 roses that we put into each container, and you can work with the other one. And for a different idea, I would think if you do the other one shorter, it would be also create an interest for the eye. So these are the roses that we clean up and we make them into an arrangement. And there you go, simple and easy to manage. You can try this on your own. So this is something that I have preset, and you can see that there is a layer of plastic here that I have placed beneath the foam because we want to prevent the water from leaking, just in case the container that you are using is not waterproof. Okay, first let go of the bear grass, and you may just cut to the almost the length of your container, all right, and insert them 45-degree downwards, facing downwards, and you can use the rose as an anchor for your bear grass. And there we go. So you can just open up this thing, and using wire 26, just have a little knot tie onto the rose. So this is what you get, right? And now we start from the middle of the heart of rose here, or heart of the arrangement, and we go to the sideway. So I'll face sideway and show you that this is a 45-degree arrangement facing downwards, and to fill up the gap. And sometimes if the leaves is too big, we can just remove it. Yeah? This is all. And look at the texture, contrast between the rose and also the berries. It adds an interest to the eye. Very simple and straightforward. So there you go. This is the classic rose with a different twist. So after our heart-shaped arrangement, after we have cut the roses quite short, now we can do another design that's in the box, roses in the box. And as you can see, I have put a layer of plastic and underlay the box so that the water won't leak through and the wet foam is inside. Alright, and what we do now, we'll take the shorter roses and we just make the rose the height at the rim of the box. So when you present it, it will be really stunning to see all the red roses showing themselves right at the opening of the box. Okay. One good tip for you is that make sure the facing of the roses are all inwards. And maybe not this bloom, we can use a bigger one. Alright, so they have the same texture showing. This is a very simple way, but if you would like to add an extra touch to this, you may put the bear grass. We stitch through with the hypericum berries just now. We take it out from the branches one by one and stitch them through the bear grass and let them just have a whiplash line through the arrangement coming out of the box, just to add an interest to this arrangement. Okay, there you go. And make sure that they flow the same direction so that you won't have cross line. Alright, you won't have cross line in the midst of this simple and red roses compact down as a base, as a background, and the lines will come in as an accent. So you can have a look. So in our last arrangement, you may have realized that we already cut the stem very, very short. The last step to go is to actually cut them all out. If you can just backfold the petals of the roses and cut off the stems all right up to the neck, and you may use them as a floating element for your design. Best if the roses are not fully hydrated, so if they are dehydrated, they are in the best form to be back folded. Then we'll just take it off without any stems. You can just float them as a floating element, and with the candles, the floating candles that you can purchase, and also the berries that float. And also you may see that I have here fold up the bagasse in a ring, and that's to create lines in the arrangement. And if you look right down to the whole thing, you may see that there are also lines happening in the midst of this simple floating arrangement. Okay, so this is the final arrangement that we are doing after we have cut from the long stems to the shortest, and now without the stems. And the final thing to do is to light up the candles. I hope you enjoy doing it. Thank you.